Friends, family, how are you? MT Army, salute, MTRers, one love. Listen, a little bit different background here today, but that's because I'm celebrating my 40th birthday. Yeah, friends and family alike have united at a central location in the villa. You heard? In the villa, the compound. All right, maybe I'll give you guys a tour at the end of this. Nevertheless, although I'm on vacation, although I'm celebrating me, although I'm celebrating life with all of my loved ones, we still working, all right? Now, I told you guys a couple of months ago that I wanted to keep up with this Roda Brickface Osman situation. Last video that I did is I told you that she was gonna have a court injunction yesterday. So I wanted to bring to you the extra documentation that we have, all right? And shout out, as always, to my friend, celebrity Daphne, all right, queen of accountability. She just posted an update to everything, so I'm gonna read through her post and then we're gonna go through some of the court documents as it stands today. But let's start. Roda Osman is officially heading to jury trial on July 24th, 2025. Also, apologize if you see guys walking around in the background. It's either friends, family, or some of the gardeners that they have over here. Nevertheless, I said last year that taking this to trial would be a dumb move, and I was right. Her entire history is coming with her, all right? From peace-stitution charges, all right, and crashing into a wall while driving under the influence to giving police a fake name and even her past scam in Minnesota that netted her nearly $5,000. It's all admissible. Actually, that scam that was in Minnesota, we talked about that. That was the first GoFundMe scheme that she concocted. Again, it was similar to where she garnered the almost $40,000 with the Brickface situation, but it was, oh, woe is me, I am a victim, I went into a public space and there was a violence committed upon me, please donate to my GoFundMe to fund medical expenses and all this other bullshit. Nevertheless, all of it is coming back to bite her square in the ass. And also I talked about these prior prostitution charges as well, which is absolutely crazy that she had charges like that. And I mentioned it 1 or 2 times before, but I'm sure that is a surprise to a lot of you. All right, let's keep going though. The prosecution will be using the videos I sent to the detective, her TikToks, Instagram lives, and Facebook clips where she threatened people and mocked the legal proceedings. Now, there were detectives that have already determined and came public with information that it seems that Roda instigated or incited or initiated rather the circumstance, but it seems now they're gonna be adding on additional pieces of content that she's uploaded herself in order to hold those charges against her. Let's not forget the interviews that she did with content creators while under investigation. Every bit of it is now a part of discovery. GoFundMe's risk manager is set to testify, and subpoenas were issued for all of her financial records, including donations she received via Venmo, PayPal, and Cashapp. If she's found guilty, she's looking at 2 to 10 years. And here's the kicker. She was already on probation for assault before the brick incident. Yeah, she can't stay out of trouble, meaning that she violated that too. Stay tuned. Again, shout out to the queen of accountability, guys. I'm gonna leave a link to her contact information down in the description box down below. Make sure you guys go out there and show love to Daphne. She does hell of a job in supporting us, all right? Not only in the community that she serves, but also support within the channel, all right? So the first photo that's here is the case summary, right? Showing that this happened way back in January of 2024. You can see that it's theft between $30,000 and $150,000, which now makes it a felony, for which bond amount was granted via $10,000. Now, the next document is new, but gives us a lot of information in regards to the evidence that they're going to be utilizing against her. So number 1 at the top is prior convictions, right? These are previous things that she's done and has been convicted for. Number 1, she had a DWI. That was back in 2021. Back in 2023, she had obstruction of highway. Like, what were you doing in the highway, obstructing highway? Was she protesting something? The next one, liquor consumption under 21 years of age. That was back in 2009. Giving peace officer false information. We actually went over that. I did a video of that. And what's interesting about that one is that while being convicted of that in 2010, she actually just did that in 2024 as well. All right, actually I have a previous video on that. Disorderly conduct, offensive, abusive, noisy, obscene. Those are some of the most perfect descriptions for more than likely what she did, and that was back in 2019. Now, the prior extraneous offenses, failure to give ID. Oh, that was the one in 2025. That one was dismissed. She had another DWI that was dismissed. Resisting arrest, 2023, dismissed. Controlled substance to manufacture, distribute, dispense. That was dismissed back in 2024. Solicit, induce, promote, prostitution. That was dismissed back in 2019. And 2 domestic assault charges back in 2024, which both were dismissed. This chick obviously is crazy as hell, lengthy rap sheet. She likes to have her name involved with the law. The thing is that within all of these cases, who knows if they utilize prior convictions against her in order to determine the type of character that she has or the likelihood of innocence previously, but in this one, they absolutely will. And I can only think that a judge is going to look at all of this, and I can only think that this won't help her. A judge is going to look at all of this and determine to a degree that she's a problem child and then render a verdict with the information. Now, the third document that we have is the expert testimony. The first one being a identification of the GoFundMe senior risk manager that will be testifying. And then the final page is the intent to use photographs, videos, scene diagrams, right? This is gonna be all of the TikToks, the IGs, all of the podcasts that she was on in order to help the state of Texas case. Anyway, that's the documents that I wanted to go over. I think that she's absolutely cooked. Hopefully they're also gonna be able to utilize some of the content that we've all been producing as well. Shit, if they need links to my YouTube channel, you know, for the videos that I did that demonstrate the type of character that she has displayed in the past and the type of nuisance that she's been to honest, hardworking people, they should absolutely use the content over here as well. But guys, drop me your comments, questions, concerns down in the comment box down below. Let's continue to have conversation, dialogue, and discourse in regards to this. The last thing that I want to say about this is that at the end of the day, one thing that I love to do up here is to bring you guys to the truth, because the more truth that we have out here, the more that we can do damage with. I will never tolerate those besmirching our character, our name, because if they do it to those men and it goes without consequences, then they will continue to do it again into the future. So we must band together as a team, as a unit, to be able to combat this. She tried everything in her power to besmirch black men and to put money into her bank account. And if the allegations are true and she gets her day in court, then she should face dire consequences. But again, guys, leave me your questions, comments, concerns down in the comment box down below. Again, go subscribe, go follow Daphne. Shout out to Daphne. I appreciate you, friend. All right? Let me go enjoy the rest of my birthday, all right? Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now. All right, guys, now listen, I know I said I was gonna give you a little bit of a tour just to have some fun with it, all right? So I'm calling this Cashapp MTR. This is the bungalow. All right, we got like a little, hold on. We got like a little, you know what I mean, kind of situation up over here with the umbrella, all right? With the bushwork, look at the bushwork, all right? Look at the bushwork. Yeah, that's fancy right there, all right? Spin it around, come on, let's do this. we got a little ping pong table action happening over here. at I am Corey Taylor. Corey, say what up. Oh, we keeping it in, no editing, no editing. All right, let's go. Look, come on, let's take a look at the pool access. You know what I mean? We got a little grill over here. Haven't used that yet, we'll use it in a little bit. The pool action is empty right now, but it's early in the morning. So we had a lot of fun last night, so people are still, for the most part, on the inside. But we're gonna be all out in the pool later today. We got a little situation, TV situation, cool out situation. That's also where the music is at. Little waterfall. Pretty dope. Little swing set over there. Basketball. Let's go to the basketball hoop real quick. See, this is the way that you do major celebrations, all right? It's taken me a long time within my life to just celebrate me, you know what I mean? And I didn't even want to celebrate my 40th. But sometimes you gotta just be in the present, be in the now, be with what you have amounted your life to be. Celebrate yourself, all right? If you work hard, you gotta play hard, you gotta celebrate hard, all right? It's one of the fundamental things that all men need to understand. Yeah, we designed to give, we designed to provide, we are designed to protect, all right? But you also gotta fill your own cup up, all right? And celebrate when it makes sense, all right? All right, let's go. Now, I wanna show you guys the bungalow to the bungalow, all right? This is just one of the bedrooms. Like the spot itself got like 10 bedrooms in it. We only gonna do the outside because I think the outside is really damn special, all right? Let's go to the downstairs of the tree house, all right? Let's take a look. It's a little dark in here right now, but you'll see the tree baked in right here. I believe there's a screen over there for movie access. We got the skee ball over here, all right? This is real cool over here. Let's go outside. And then let's go upstairs of the tree house. All right, come on this way. We got a little swing set over here. MTV Cribs. All right, come on. We got the tree inside of the bedroom, all right? Come on. Come on. Yo, this is crazy right here. This is the same tree that's down below with the whole fern gully background with the tub right in the middle of it. This is just one of the many bedrooms that's up in here, but I wanted to show this to you guys because I thought this was super dope. All right. All right. You good? You good? All right, all right, all right. All right, guys, so listen, I just want to share a little bit with you guys just to let y'all know this is what I'm doing right now, all right? Thank you guys for all the support, all of the love. I'm taking this time and this opportunity to be able to restore, to rest, to get back in. We got friends, we got family that's coming through, and a lot of them, right? So just super appreciative for all of the love, all of the support that's been up on the channel. I appreciate you guys, and we must get active, all right? Until next time, peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber, screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to